What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Killer YouTube. Coming back at you with another video. You know, I haven't posted in a long time, so something. That was my first NBA game. So you guys, I changed my jump shot. Right now I got on LA. Right now we're just shooting, playing. That's all it is, game. Wait, pass my phone, good. But don't take out the charger. Just pull the whole thing open.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Hello? What are you doing?
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
This is it. Open the regular season is set to begin to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top and going against Denver. The first game of the NBA's regular season. Last season they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance. And they roll. Changes. Capella's checked in, and Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And what a big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Montgomery.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
So on the floor for Denver, Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Freak is out there with Will Barton. It's just a freak. Three-pointer. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. And that bucket right there, folks, is the first official NBA basket from Montgomery.
You know, you got to be happy for him. I mean, that's a great way to open up his NBA scoring account.
Well, everybody is happy to see him put the first points of his career on the board. Coaches, fans, teammates, everybody.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready. He's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays with me on the NBA floor.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Releases.
No.
Kicks it out to Ariza.
Pass
to Lawson.
The pass.
And some nice passing there by Houston.
Yeah. Lefty versus lefty. Yeah, what I lock up.
Harden outside. Back to Lawson. Jacks up a three.
Girl, you want to shoot that?
Here's Capella. That drops.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
For the Rockets, Jones checked in for Howard.
I gotta show out.
Smith comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Thornton in for James Harden. And then for Denver, Laverne, he's checked in for Reed. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. And Harris subbed in for Barton.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Jones. The pass to Thornton. Fires from deep. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Thornton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And a wide open look for Freak. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, Thornton. With 1 on the clock. Rejected by Montgomery. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Do you know who I am? Do you, bro? I am Freak. Yeah, we passing 5 seconds, right? That was a crazy basket.
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game. You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
Platoon swap here on the floor.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
The Nuggets leading by 5.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the 2nd spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6 going into the final game.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Howard. Then it's Lawson. And it's Capella in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really...
Yeah.
Had a good look at it and just fell in back of the pack.
And it's the 2nd straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
Shout out to my man, Tyke.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
That's good.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. Now here's Freak. Lawson defending. Freak with it. He's got 12. And that is good.
He's a baby.
Freak's got 14.
He's a baby.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets to know when to rebuild. So while they weren't quite sure what they had coming in the last season, by the end of it, they had a clear idea of what direction they needed to head into for the future.
And that one's good. Barton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Lawson drives in. Can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Montgomery.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
A 3-ball. Fareed setting the pick for Gallinari. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. From past the arc. Rebounded by Howard.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Ty Lawson. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Montgomery, and it's sent back by Howard. Lawson outside. There's the feed to Ariza. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Now just a 4-point Nugget lead. Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fareed setting the pick for Freak. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to...
So we've reached the end.
I'm not going to be playing in the second half.
The second half just about to get going here. You look at Terrence Jones comes in for Monty Eunice.
Oh, yeah, we can.
And it's Smith in for Trevor Ariza. So on the floor for Denver, Montgomery. He's in at point guard. He's out there with Harris.
Hold on.
Laverne is out there with Wilson Chandler. Off the pick. Shot is no good. And the Rockets take it the other way.
God.
A shot by Horton. Wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Can I get the rebound?
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thornton. Freak kicks to Chandler. Here's Montgomery. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A blocking machine.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some marks want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Here's Thornton. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Pulls up.
Where's he going?
Misses off the right iron.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
To the middle. It's tipped. Thornton uses the glass to finish the layup.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
Their superior ball handling won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And at key points in this game, they stayed committed to their brand of basketball. That's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against the Rockets.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Gallinari. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
They set the pick. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. No good. And Houston the other way now. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Smith for 3. That drops.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
People pay doing that.
Now here's Freak. He's got
team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
That's good.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this to come into an opponent's building and
a little too much.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Danilo Gallinari.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
So I'm gonna let you guys go see these cutscenes, if there's any. Let's see. So, it's your boy Jake Phillips signing out. This next is a little sound for y'all. But yeah, I'll back at you guys anything helpful. I may upload a video or might just go on. It depends on how I do. But it's your boy Jake Phillips signing out. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell your friends about it, tell your family members about it. Don't forget to subscribe. But, you know what it is, bye. Peace out, blood.